Hi, I'm Jay, welcome to the channel, and today we've got something a little bit different for you. Now you might have noticed some changes around here. First of all, the channel name. We've completely changed our whole branding for the whole group. This includes YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our website. And there's more details to follow that in another video. You might also notice the background's changed. We've moved into a new property, which means there's going to be a new set and a little studio type setup, which I'm going to be making in the next couple of months. So we'll keep you updated on that. Now today we've actually got a walk around video from one of our staff members. So we've got two new staff members on the team, Steve and Aaron, and they're going to be helping out on the Instagram, the Facebook, as well as contributing to YouTube content. So that'd be a new string to our bow. So today, like I said, he's going to show us his 110 Defender that he's called Ruby. So let's have a look.
Okay, so here we got Ruby the 110. Sorry if it's a bit windy, it's quite open there, but I just stopped right by my house. Yeah, so 300 TDI engine, 1997. Very standard underneath. I've only changed the tyres really. Suspension's all standard. A few of the sort of bits on the front were already with it, so the grille and the light guard grille bits was already with it, and also the halo LED lights were with it as well, which is quite handy because I probably would have upgraded the lights anyway because they're like candles. Daytime running lights as well on the halos, on the LED lights. So BFG KO2 all-terrain tyres, 235, 85, 16, so about just under 32 inches tall. Standard size tyre. Quite happy with them actually, they've been really good on the short green lane trips we've done start of this year and the end of last year. They were really, yeah, no problems at all. Just kept the standard pressure in it, about 40 psi, something like that, 45. Yeah, wind deflectors were already on it as well, and the roof rack was on it as well, but I did have to modify it for the roof tent, the tent box, because the top rails, it sort of came right back to halfway down the rack, so I wouldn't be able to get the tent on, so I just ground those bits back, put some bungs on the end so it looks quite tidy. The light bar was also already on it, so lots of things I didn't have to worry about, to be honest. That's like the sun when you turn it on, so it's quite nice and when you're going down a dark lane. I put the CB area on there, just took the CB out, the 90 I had before, and it was just a thunder pole one. Just make the cubby. But yeah, I'll go back to the roof again. So I put the tent box on, which was I had on the Defender 90 before. Good tent, can't fault it at all, to be honest. I wish it had a bit of more of an awning to it, so when you've set it up, all you've got is the door you can peg out, so I put the poles out for. But obviously when it starts raining, that doesn't really give you much protection. Apart from that, on a nice sunny day, it's perfect. And I put probably won't be able to see it very well, I put the Flexi solar panel on the top of the tent. Just Sikaflex and these sticky strips that came with the solar panel. So it just flexes quite well with the plastic cover of the tent, so yeah, pleased with that as well. So when it's sitting on the drive, it just keeps that battery topped up all the time, so you could run the fridge all the time. I'd leave the fridge on all the time, to be honest, because it doesn't really draw it down, so it can run 24/7. Direct 4x4 awning, only 2 meters long at the minute because again it was on the 90, so I've just put it on this, but it still gets you out of the rain, or a bit of cover, isn't it? So quite happy with that. Mounted the jerry can holder on there, and then obviously just keeps an extra 20 litres of fuel if you need it. Yeah. And I mounted this on the rear door as well, just the table that you can flip down if you want to do something quick like a coffee or something. It's handy, very handy. I just made the door card out of galvanised steel sheet and just cut it with tin snips. It's quite a basic setup really. And then on the inside, it had all the rear seats in when I got it. Took them out because I wanted a bit of a longer area for being able to sleep inside if we needed to. Made up a storage shelf. Obviously not the tidiest thing in the world, not going to win any competitions, but it's, you know, it's functional. Just see-through plastic boxes for cooking stuff and herbs, spices, sauces. And I normally run just a petrol stove, single burner at the minute, but I'm going to look at maybe getting the twin petrol burner from Coleman eventually, because that should fit on that table perfectly. So I'm happy with that. And then I fitted the diesel heater. It was already in a case. It came with a case, sort of surrounded it with the fuel tank, little 5 litre tank on top. But the only thing with that was the pump was inside the tank and it just resonated through the whole case. So it just thumped every time you was running it. It would just thump, thump, thump constantly. So I just sort of stripped that apart, just put the heater in there, and then mounted the fuel tank outside. Sorry, the fuel pump outside, which is just in there, teed into the main fuel line, and hopefully it should. I haven't actually run the heater for that long, and then tried to start it because I only just done it at the weekend. So yeah, hopefully it won't draw the fuel from the lift pump and start the engine. I'm not going to run it at the same time anyway, so yeah. Going back into the inside again just before I go start rabbiting on, go around the front. There's the fridge in there. I'll just go and show you that from the side door. Bearmac fridge, 42 litre. They got it on a sale as well when they were doing that 40% off quite recently, start of the year. So I ended up paying about 230 quid all in for it, which bargain really compared to some of the other fridges. A bit more storage there for oils and spares and bits like that. I didn't mention the seats. Mazda RX-8 seats in there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of at the minute. Just keep a water tank in there, water keg in there. But yeah, to be honest, it's just a bit more storage space under there. It's a bit of a mess at the minute, it's not very well organised at the minute. I normally put the steering and pedal lock under there when I'm parked up. But yeah, I've got this bed frame that I put together that is, you know, is what it is. It's 2x1 all the way along, and then just ply sheet. So ply sheet along there, so basically like slides out, so you can slide it all the way out and turn it to a bed. So it's in sofa mode at the minute, and then you just slide that out, and that makes a small double, I'd say. We have managed to, so me, the missus and the German Shepherd have squeezed in here a few times, and it's doable. It's not the most comfortable night's sleep, I must admit, because the dog likes to sprawl out and have as much space as possible, but it's doable. Can't think of a lot else. I've just put that light in over the week, or was that the last week? Yeah, I put that light in last week, so that's just running off the auxiliary battery, because I was running these interior lights, but obviously they're just going to draw the main battery down, so it wasn't any good. So I finally set to and done that. But yeah, everything's sort of in its place. Everything's got a place. But yeah, eventually I'd like the pop-top roof. I was looking at the Drive Lodge ones because they're really reasonable price. They're only around, what, they're under £2 fitted, so I couldn't really argue with that. I spoke to the guy and he seems to know what he's on about. I think that what they're trying to do is change the bed platform, because it was like slats or boards you just lay out every time you flip the roof up, but they're designing a bed frame that lifts up like the Alucab ones do on gas struts, so although it doesn't protrude as much as the Alucab ones, you probably won't be able to leave your bedding up there, but it still, you know, makes life easier when you want to lay the bed down. All you've got to do is chuck some bedding up there and it's done. So for £2 compared to £8, it's a bit of a no-brainer. So if I sell the tent, I should fund most of that pop-top roof. So, because to be honest, we sleep inside recently, obviously with the shit weather. Just been sleeping inside, so don't really need the tent as much as we did. So yeah, that'll probably fund most of the pop-top roof, and then yeah, that'll also get rid of the leaking sunroof. So really, it's a win-win. Rear step. I'll put a rear step on that cross member. Jumping in and out makes life a little bit easier, because it's a bit of a stretch getting in and out. But yeah, that's really all it is, to be honest. A slightly smaller steering wheel, because obviously we know that your right arm's got to stick out the window with a big steering wheel sometimes. And I will say, what goes quite well with the smaller steering wheel is this little mud stuff armrest, which is just, I think it's only 20 quid from Mud UK website. Just slots in where the window groove goes, and it's just something simple, but it makes such a huge difference. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. So yeah, a few upgrades to come. Pop top roof, main thing. Obviously the roof rack will have to go as well, but might be able to get some roof bars for the actual pop top roof, and maybe store maybe sand ladders up there, or you know, recovery boards up there, maybe. Nothing too heavy, but yeah, apart from that, that's everything I can think of. Alright, no worries.